We purposely don't use the term arts and sciences in our name because, well, just watching our crew work on this show, it's obvious to me at least, there's no science involved. The awards would be given in specific categories that reflect talk show achievements. Best guest author of a diet book. Okay? Best actress segment, and that'd be two categories there, stoned on life and just stoned. My personal recommendation for a category would be outstanding achievement in the rendition of Feelings, the song. There would also be awards, of course, for best host, co-host, and musical director. And to be totally fair, these awards should be divided into two subcategories. Shows 1 hour or longer, like Mike, Merv, Johnny, Dinah, Jim Neighbors, Phil Donahue. And shows 30 minutes or less, like, well, our very own America Tonight. We hope to use the proceeds from the awards show to, you know, the specials there that we would have on the air, to establish a talk show museum where people from all over can come in all parts of the world and see historic artifacts like Steve Allen's first desk, some of Dinah Shore's old plants, Arthur Treacher's last shirt, you know, that kind of thing. And the ultimate dream, of course, is to have tapes of talk shows available via computer so that scholars can have right at their fingertips, besides the usual nails, a history of 20th century America from Dr. Stillman to Zsa Zsa Gabor and back. So, obviously, it's a highly ambitious project, and the first tax-exempt foundation I've ever really been personally invested in. It's interesting to me. So here's hoping that either UBS or one of the other networks will find a slot for the Talk Show Awards, and we hope the Talkies will be, in the great tradition of talk shows, the first awards program to be done entirely sitting down. Now, here's a man who's usually sitting down on the job, and it's right here. Come on in, Jerry. You stand a pretty good shot at co-host award.
I hope so. You know, I don't know. I'd like to be the announcer on that award, and I don't know whether it'd be better to win the awards and accept it, or be like Bob Hope and never win and make jokes about why, you know, I never won one of these, and people really love you that way.
Well, I think if you were the announcer on the actual broadcast, you'd have no worry about winning the award for announcer. So you could achieve two birds with one stone. There's a new saying. Okay.
But I'd love to be able to have a little preview glimpse at the winners, you know, before they seal the envelopes.
Do you think they know when they say, let's have the envelope, please? Do you think they've seen it?
Well, I don't know. I assume it's printed on the cue cards there anyway. Isn't that all that in the script? Maybe not.
That's true. Maybe they don't know. Then how come they're always there, though, the winners?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Look into that. Maybe a little investigative reporting from us, huh? Okay, we have guests.
Any punches either.
No, not a one.
That's the best way.
Absolutely. Well, we have guests, and our first guest is a star of a popular children's show here on UBS. His name is Taters the Clown, and he's back with us.
Yes, and for all you kids out there, Taters never finished school, so he could be a good example for any of you who might end up being dropouts. See what can happen to you.
Right, watch out.
Yeah.
It's more like it. Taters, of course, uses his own brand of, well, he uses that put-down humor that is so popular, I guess, with the Vegas comics, etc. And he uses it to educate the kids. He's sort of a Don Rickles, in a way, in a potato suit. Please welcome Taters the Clown.
Today we're gonna learn to count. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Come on, dummies, count along with Tater's silly counting song. Count the way you look. We all learned to count today. I've had enough. Now go away. Go away. Go away. Go.
Sit down. Oh, just seeing you out there made me hungry. Hope you don't mind.
I'll bet.
This is good. Carrots and potatoes. Taters, you certainly have a way with those kids. It's a disgusting way, but it's a way nonetheless. I kind of wonder, why do the kids put up with you, do you think?
Well, it's stupidity, Barth. You have no idea how stupid these kids are. Jerry, on the other hand, has no idea, period.
Okay, Taters, this is a lot of fun, mostly for you. This is sort of fun for me. Here you thought you killed this audience, and you're the one that's actually dying. Life's funny that way. It's been an incredible pleasure having you on our show for the last time. And good luck with that new organization you're forming. What's it called? The Ku Klux Clowns, right? Best of luck. We'll be right back after these words. Fortunately, as a saving grace, we have a very special guest tonight. This person is here for a very special reason.
Is he here? Oh, that's great.
And that's special in itself. He showed up. Please welcome one of America's best-loved comedians, Mr. Dick Martin.
Oh. We have the taters, now we have the main course, huh?
That's great. You shouldn't have your taters first either, but we had to.
That's
Listen.
right. And I just want to say, I saw you when you were with in Rowan and Martin, and wasn't that a wonderful team? I used to laugh, and your partner, Rowan, was so funny.
Yeah.
You know, the act was great, but he was the one that made everything work, because all the jokes, he'd make it.
Jerry. He turned us down, and we said we'd make the best of it, so... Dick, it's really nice to have you. A lot of people probably don't know it because you're kind of modest about it, but Dick is a very, very great humanitarian who's always donating your time to charitable causes. That's wonderful.
Well, you do what you can in this war-weary world.
It is. Well, that's great. Yeah, especially, well, I think it's almost a charity thing. You're coming on the show tonight, and I appreciate you doing that. Also, you may not know this, Dick has agreed to help our hospital fundraiser here. He'll be helping raise money for the Sisters of Pity General Hospital by putting his handprints into this cement square. Can we see that?
And I think that's great. Now, the sisters are going to be laying these squares in the new hospital courtyard and trying to turn it into kind of a tourist attraction like the Chinese theater. And they're going to charge admission, and they're going to call it, what, Hands of Hollywood or Fingers of Fame. They haven't made up their mind yet, but they're still deciding. And I think your handprints will be a great contribution, Dick.
But anyway, let's get on with the ceremonies here.
This is a big,
I want to get my jacket dirty.
Thrill for me.
You're not putting your hands in, are you?
No, I just wanted to make sure if I got near it, I didn't get the jacket dirty.
This is gonna be a big
We get
thrill.
down there?
Yeah.
Here to plant his notable knuckles into the cement, here we go, is the celebrity
Thank you.
himself, Mr. Dick Martin. Fantastic, huh?
Just leave him there a second. You know, these hands should be really worthwhile. And the Sisters of Pity can charge $1 admission, which is great, because I understand Gimbal Co-Enterprises only takes a 40% cut, or is it the hospital that takes the 40%?
Jerry, doesn't matter, okay?
How long does this
Got to
generally...
set up a little bit. Why don't we-
Are you comfortable?
Oh, fine.
Okay.
I never was a
Want a pillow for your
troublemaker.
knees here?
Thank you.
There's one.
Thank you.
Don't jiggle your hands around, because we want them to be...
No, that's I understand.
And when Jerry did his, he moved his hand once so it looked like there were 6 fingers on each hand. He's such a goofball. So listen, tell us, what was your first big break in show business?
The first big break was at Jaime's in Albuquerque when we were on the bill with Narda and her Doves. Dan and actually what happened, Dan and I were on the bill there, and a talent scout came through Albuquerque. And are you two still there?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. And I thought you could have put a recording there, and I wouldn't have been able to tell. And
we'd have to pay for that.
we zoomed right on to the Heights after that.
Dick, a lot of guys, funny guys like yourself, have had to work with partners over the years. And how does a talented man who really carries the show, like yourself here, how do you go about getting rid of a partner who is just so much excess baggage?
Well, actually, what you do is you just stay together long enough, and one of them just kind of fades away. And Dan, I haven't seen him in 2 years. I don't know.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a question for you, and this is a two-parter. I know you get invited to a lot of big Hollywood parties, and my question is, are they really a lot of fun? And secondly, how do I go about getting invited to some?
Well, I don't go to parties much. I'd rather just sit around with the friends, Lyle Talbot and Jack Hoxie and some of the guys that have their handprints in the Grauman's Chinese. And we just sit around and have fun looking at old movies.
That's great.
You know, parties are fun if you've got over 2 people, but otherwise it's
Otherwise, it's a crowd.
No.
Listen, we just got, you mentioned the handprints. We got our signal over there from our the stage manager there. You've been in the cement long enough, I think, to make a lasting impression. So you can get up now, Dick, and let's hear it for Dick Martin.
Thank you.
That'll be fine. That's fine. That's plenty.
I had a something I wanted to bring up here. I don't know how to tell you this, but
okay.
I have a bad back.
Oh.
And it's just gone out. I'm not sure I can get up at all.
Oh, too bad we...
Well, maybe we can give you a hand.
Yeah, well, if you could just kind of...
Careful, don't
we're going to do it now. Don't move.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that felt good. I wish you did that again.
Okay. Well, maybe what we should do, I think, they'll get him back on the couch here somehow, and we'll be right back after these words. Don't go away. Thank you, Happy. We're back with Dick Martin here. We couldn't actually get him straightened out. That back is a... Boy, you really did it, didn't you?
Well, that and I must say the hands are, they are firm.
Whatever. Meantime, folks, don't get upset. There's nothing to worry about. We do have some other guests on the show. And you may have heard in recent years, California wines have been recognized as being very competitive to almost any in the world, including the fabulous Australian wines you have at your place. One of the real success stories in the California wine industry has been that one of the Mission Santillo Winery. Please welcome the Director of Operations, Father John Lewis.
Mr. Martin! Oh, what a funny guy. You were terrific in laughing. I really enjoyed you laughing. They should have used you this year. That show this year was a real turkey. Funny man.
I'd love to get up and... I'm a wine fan myself. Are you very tall? I can't tell.
I'm about a half above you there.
Oh, well, I'm a very big wine fan, and I'd like to say hello and thank you, but unfortunately I can't.
Maybe we can help him
No, it's
up.
understand. Please, stay there.
Let's see if we can help him up here, because maybe if we make a spot here, help him lift this up.
Okay.
Just very careful.
Okay.
How's that back?
Oh, that's good.
This may have worked out actually helping you.
Uh-huh.
Here. Okay, here, let me hold that, Taters.
Get a table over there or something. Isn't this beautiful, the way men come to each other's aid?
There you go.
Okay.
There.
Oh, you cracked it. That's a start.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't ruin the prints.
So you're a wine lover, too. So's Jerry. Jerry, you really love your wine.
Yes, I like...
He drinks it.
What do you have with peanut butter?
With peanut butter?
Yeah, I find it a good brown wine.
I can work on that.
Excellent.
What exactly is the history of the Mission Santillo Winery?
Well, the mission was started 130 years ago, and for 130 years, the monks operated without showing a profit. So, I devised a plan whereby they could turn the vineyard into a money-making proposition.
I mean, how did you manage to take the winery from the red and the white into the black, as it were?
Well, an important step was cutting down the storage costs by developing a wine that could be manufactured and put on the shelves in a matter of weeks.
Okay, now you still use grapes, right?
We use bigger and better grapes. We take a little teeny needle, inject that into the roots, and shoot hormones into the grapes to make them grow bigger and faster. And we've got a wine now that so far fulfills all the FDA requirements with only minimal carcinogenic elements. But this wine has a taste that, when it's ready, tastes very much like what you would expect in a wine.
Is everything okay, Dick?
Everything's fine. I was just enthralled with this wine. I'd certainly like to try a bag.
Yeah. You just peel it down like a banana. Sounds good. Well, listen, your advertising campaign has been quite a smash. I must say, you got some brains up there underneath all that moss. Are you the brains behind that?
Yes. Yes, the picture of the winking nun on the label.
Right.
That's mine.
I like that.
The slogan, wink, wink, take a drink. Ours is cheaper than you think, huh? Mine. It's mine. Also, we're getting into celebrities now, and we have a series of TV commercials with the celebrity monks.
Now, that is fantastic. How did you get big-name celebrities to do your commercials?
I just bugged them until they did it. You know, a lot of them will do it just to get rid of me.
Is that right? All right. I don't blame you one bit, or them. Listen, can we take a look at one of those? Do we have it?
Sure.
2.
Hi, I'm Brother Martin from Mission Santiago Wine. All our wine has been tasted and approved by a real monk wearing a real beanie like I am. Our two most popular wines are white and red. Another very popular wine that you can use to surprise your friends with is this Mission Santiago half and half. That's right, half white and half red. Would you like an extra dry wine? Try our Dust Riesling. Would you prefer our sweetest wine? Rosé Cola. Well, all our wines are available in easy-to-carry 6-packs. Or paper cartons. Or freeze-dry crystals. Or you can simply pick up one of our big jugs. Have plenty on help. Have plenty on help. Have plenty on hand to celebrate that next big occasion when your cousin makes it back across the border. Under the fence.
Well, that's wonderful, huh? That was wonderful, Dick.
I meant to tell you about that. I was on my way in and...
Put him in the lobby.
Not that he's the kind of guy who would applaud for himself, but it's a good thing he couldn't.
Now, maybe we should call Arnold and find out about getting his hands out without damaging the prints.
It's a good thought. Arnold, of course, incidentally, is Arnold from Arnold's Hardware Emporium here, where their motto is tool around our place, so you'll have tools around yours. Great people.
I should make the call. Unfortunately, to make an outgoing call, you have to use the payphone in the hall, and I'm a little strapped. We need a dime here. Does anyone have a dime?
These are stage clothes, Jerry, so of course I don't have...
Well, you usually have money in your pocket.
No, I got a tax break by sewing the pocket shut.
Well, I've seen you have money in your pocket.
don't
Anyone
have
have
a
a
cent.
dime, Taters?
You must. You're doing
No.
well.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I have a dime.
Great.
Okay.
It's in my pocket.
Which one?
Unfortunately, I can't get it for you.
Well, at least I could
which
do.
one?
It's in the. Actually, no. You're getting close.
We'll be right back after these words. Stay with us.
Second.
That's plenty. Thank you. Hi, we're back. Jerry just went off to call Arnold down to Arnold's Hardware Emporium. Jerry, any luck?
Yeah, I got through to his service, and they said he'll be calling in soon.
Okay. Well, he always calls in on the weekend, so it can't
Yeah.
be that long. Okay, good enough. Well, we want to get Dick out of the cement here. Dick came to leave his handprints for a kind of display and ended up becoming a display himself. I rather like it. I could see right where the fountain would go. You're just terrific. Okay, that's our show for tonight. If you want to put your own hands in the cement down there and help and leave a few bucks, goes to a good cause. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
Tonight, some members of our studio audience will receive the following classic curves from Dittos, the Feel the Fit Company, tends to make every woman feel beautiful, sizes 3 to 15 and 8 to 18. And Lillian Vernon's catalog gift certificate, jewelry, gifts, decor, personalized items, and things from practical to whimsical, furnished by Lillian Vernon. And Marichon's Ramen Supreme, rich noodles in a deliciously seasoned broth. It cooks up instantly and makes a great meal by itself or mixed with meat and vegetables.
Wednesday, July 5th, America Tonight moves to its new time, 11 p.m. Join Martin Mull and the Crazy Company as late-night looniness continues here on Channel 13. And next, Johnny Cool.
Tina Crowder, Corey Feldman, and Graham Quinn as children with Taters. Wayne Long as Father John Lewis, with a special guest appearance by Dick Martin.